Let me ask a question. How many of you consider yourselves good investors? Several here. Well, I am not a good investor. Not at all. Maybe that's why my 401k is more like a 101k, something like that. However, many years ago, I did make a good investment. I invested in myself and joined Voyagers Toastmasters. As a matter of fact, I joined a different club even before that. And that was a good investment. And today I want to tell you how you can make a good investment in yourself and really get the best investment and return on your investment by becoming a good Toastmaster. Now, what do I mean? Well, what I mean is your return on investment when you invest yourself in a Toastmaster program is you increase your self-esteem, you increase your self-confidence. That flows through every aspect of your life. You improve your communication skills. And when you are considered a good communicator, you know what else you're considered? You're considered competent. People see you in meetings and they say, oh, that person really knows what they're talking about. Whether you do or you don't, you come across as competent. You have improved critical thinking skills because of the feedback and the evaluation that we do here. You improve your skills in being able to understand, analyze, and think critically about topics. You get great return on your investment of time, preparation, and practice. Now, how do you grow through Toastmasters? And I say you have three things. Simple. It's simple. This investment is show up, step up, and speak up. Now, what do I mean? Show up. Come to meetings. Little by little, every time you come to a meeting, you get better. If you want to fly on an airplane, you have to go to the airport. If you want to become better at communicating and growing your skills, you need to come to Toastmasters. You need to participate weekly. Now, the good thing about Toastmasters, it's a gradual growth process with occasional breakthroughs. You ever see a child grow up? Not if you look at them every day. No, you don't. Little by little, though, they get bigger and bigger. You mark it on the wall and you can see it. Sometimes they do have breakthroughs. And in this organization, you come, you get better. Every time you come here, you participate. And sometimes you participate in a contest or you become an officer. You have a breakthrough. You grow incrementally. You grow even more than you would just by coming. So first thing is you have to show up. Then you have to step up. What do I mean? That means you have to do something every time you come here. Now, there is no job that you cannot do when you come to a Toastmaster meeting. You can be a grammarian, you can be a knock counter, you can be an evaluator, you can give a speech. You can do a number of things. You can be an officer. You need to step up. When somebody asks you to do something, what's the answer? Yes. And I need to learn how to do that. How do I do that? Well, you put some time in, you practice, you learn about that. But when you step up, every time you do something, you get feedback on what you do. And when you get feedback, you get better. And that's what Toastmasters is. We don't pour knowledge into you, we draw it out of you. We take your natural skills and we help you improve those skills. And the third thing you need to do is you need to speak up. You need to find your voice. Give speeches. Step up and participate. Become an officer. Every time you speak, you get evaluated. That speech gets evaluated. You don't get evaluated, but the speech. How can you do it better? What are your skills? What are your strengths? What would be a better way to do something? You get that kind of feedback every time you speak and every time you do something. I know we don't always like it. I mean, I didn't like people telling me I was pulling up my pants every time I spoke, or I was fluffing with my paper, but that I was doing it. I probably realized it, but I figured there was a reason why I was doing it. I got feedback every time. Now, our goal is to give feedback in a way where somebody wants to be better the next time they do it. But we get feedback every time. You have to speak up. You have to get up and speak. And you have to gradually get better. You don't have to do something perfectly every time to get better. There is a saying, don't let perfect be the enemy of the good, meaning don't stop yourself from doing something because you can't be perfect, but you can be good and you can get better. And that's what we do in Toastmasters. We work together. Sometimes we're convivial, sometimes we're serious, sometimes we're happy, sometimes we're sad, but we get better by working together. So I'm going to tell you, to get the best, make the best investment of your life, a very inexpensive investment when you consider the cost is low, the time participation is not oppressive. It's something, but it's not nothing. You should invest in yourself and invest in Toastmasters. And the way you do it is you come here, you show up every week, you step up to the plate and take on roles, and you speak up and you find your voice. Madam Toastmaster.